Christy, can I ask you first of all, years on from when you were in the Greenmount Orphanage, looking back, how do you feel today?
We all have to move forward with our lives, and in it, because I am a very strong Roman Catholic, when I go to Mass on Sunday, I have to look into my heart and I have to pray to God to give me the courage to go forward and to forgive all those who committed appalling crimes upon me.
In your speech, which you will be delivering on Sunday, you say you were crucified. That's a very strong word.
As children, we were dehumanized in every form. And like Christ crucified on the cross, we as children were crucified. Everything in life was taken away from us. Our freedom, our liberty, and we were treated like animals.
Christy, you say, you know, you were lining up to be abused one by one, and when there was, you described as an epidemic of bedwetting, those in the know should have known what was going on. Were you just simply, did people turn blind eyes?
It was the punishments we had to endure. My older brother Liam, in Greenmount, we had a big dome, and 3 rows in that big dome was set aside for bedwetters. I was in it for quite a few years, but I then grew out of it. But my brother Liam never did. And the punishments we had to endure after we got up in the morning and our beds were wet. We were taken in, we were stripped off, we were hosed down with cold water, we were flogged. What happened to us was appalling. We suffered just like Jesus did.
Years of torment.
Absolute. When I came out of the industrial schools, I couldn't read or write. And I had to restructure my life at 29, because up to that point, I was severely psychologically damaged. So much so, at 29, I tried to commit suicide. And believe it or not, it was my faith in Jesus Christ that brought me back. I took myself away to a monastery for 2 solid weeks, and I sat in that monastery for 2 weeks and I prayed.
The 3rd anniversary of the Ryan Report falls on Sunday. You want more from the church.
Michael O'Brien and myself and other group leaders, we have negotiated with the bishops for the last 2.5 years. In those negotiations, what we have confronted is a wall of silence. This Sunday, I will be asking, they were listening to us but they weren't hearing us. This Sunday, I will be asking for an annual National Day of Atonement. And the reason for atonement is asking for forgiveness for a terrible wrong that was done to us in the past as children, and it was as children. And I'm asking the state, the church, the religious orders, and the people of Ireland to get behind us on a National Day of Atonement. And there are 2 reasons behind that. Is a National Day of Atonement will honour all of us who've gone in the past. Memorials, lumps of rock, lumps of wood, are absolutely no good to us. But a National Day of Atonement will be a living flame. Also, so is that we never forget. We never forget, and by never forgetting, it will ensure that it never happens again in Ireland.
In your heart, do you think the church will listen to your call?
I believe in my heart. If they listen, I believe in my heart. They will listen to us. The Pope's pastoral letter says that the hierarchy of the church, everyone in the church should listen to us and help us on this journey of healing. Everyone should do that. And that is another reason why we're asking for an annual National Day of Atonement.
How important is it to you?
It is very, very, very important. It is important to such a state. I am conscious as I speak to you now of the 170,000 children who, like me, went through the industrial school system. 170,000. And not only that, my brothers, Liam, Sean and I, spent 35 years locked away in institutions in this country. That's over half a lifetime. 35 years. I implore the people of Ireland to get behind us on this national annual Day of Atonement to ask forgiveness for a terrible wrong that was done in the past.